Yeah, so they introduced Torg back into this the game, and they gave him a weird job. For right now, he is the guardian of the doorway. That soon changes, as we'll see why. But he wants us to blow up the airships, the only source of the town's protection. I think we're supposed to blow up this barrels, and I was about to jump off. I'll admit it. Not those barrels, but that barrel. I guess it's because if you don't have like a secondary weapon, you can just shoot the barrel. But we do have to shoot and take down the town's only you know, protection of any kind. So good job on your Torg. You've come into this DLC to be a complete asshole to people that you don't even know. To make believe people. Because this is technically a role-playing game, so... well, technically a game instead of a game. I think that's the other barrel. I think they're gonna yell at Torg in a bit. Yep, there it is. There it goes.
We just destroyed the village's only way to see approaching threats. We had no reason to do that.
Fantasy! Alright, badass task 2. Go to the town tavern.
At least Lilith gets it. It's like, why would we destroy the only protection the town has? Cause we're Torg. That's why. Go. That makes sense. Just say Torg.
Whatever happens, stay out of the sorcerer's dungeon.
Wait, this town doesn't have a tavern.
Okay, you're at the tavern.
Oh, it does. Moxie's Tavern. I think it's the Grog and Girls. Yeah, Moxie's Grog and Girls.
That's a problem. Talk to
This gets interesting.
Hey, baby, I'm hung like a vault monster.
So it's hard to find an ultimately
Oh, Borderlands 1,
What she said.
Hey, adventurer, it's closing time, but these idiots can't take a hint. Could you throw them out for me? Don't be afraid to get rough.
So I'm not sure if you can take out both of these guys, but I'm pretty sure I'd try and kill this guy as well, but he doesn't die.
I'm sorry. I'll never say nothing douchey again, I promise. Bitch!
That is unacceptable. Chase him down.
So
Punch him so hard he explodes.
so I was wondering if I could take out both of the assholes in the bar. It only lets you take out one of them, I guess, because it triggers this chase scene. That's why I was staring at the other guy, not like chasing the person down, because I was like, why aren't you moving here, friend? Are you okay? I just punched you in the face and you're like about to die, but yet you look like you haven't done anything. And yes, we do punch him so hard he explodes right here. I almost fall off the...
Tina, this makes no sense. Torg is ruining your campaign.
I'm having fun.
Well done. You're now badass enough to survive the forest.
That explosion almost threw me off the edge of the freaking map. Like, oh, Jesus. I assume that if I was unlucky enough, and I was just a few inches to the left, I would have been thrown completely far off the map. Unfortunate, I will say that for the least. Or would have been, at least, if it
I
happened.
just realized this is the first time we've met in person. You are very attractive.
This is, actually, I forgot about that.
New mission. I want you to blow up the ocean.
How do you blow up the
Please
ocean?
get him out of our way.
All right, fair enough. Okay, Mr. Torg, I banish you to the stocks.
Stocks? Awesome. Anyway, I'm called Davlin the Gatekeeper. I shall open the way to the forest. You will not survive the horrors of the forest on your own. I shall meet you inside and serve as a guide.
I don't actually remember Davlin being there, so not sure where he goes. Actually, no, maybe I do. But anyways, Torg is now stuck in the stocks, and I'm going to go gather a few quests before I head off to the forest. The majority of the quests I get will be in the forest. I think there's one or two that will be in here. But we have to do this one. It's for Sir Reginald von Bartlesby. If you remember him.
You see, Sir Reginald von Bartlesby, aristocrat and riddlemeister. If you can solve one of his brain teasers, you'll get a reward.
Well met, adventurers. I have a riddle for you. I am everyone and no one. everywhere, nowhere. What do you call me?
Everybody roll your insight stat to see if you can solve that riddle.
So I wonder if we can. We can actually roll it. The characters do. And then kill him.
Rick, don't slam your dice onto the board. You broke Tina's figurine.
Whoops.
You won. Yay.
Sir Reginald, no! He was so young.
So what was the answer to the riddle?
I don't know.
I think he rolled a 14. You killed him with a 14. That's impressive here, Brick. Not sure what these things in the stall are, but anyway, we just killed a poor dude. With dice, I might add. What a weird way to go. He rolled a high enough value and killed him.
You know what I love about this village? Not as much knocking.
That is true. That is true.
Wanna help me out? Times are tough, sugar. Ever since the sorcerer cast his Crumpocalypse spell, we've been running awful low on food. If you spot any crumpets, be a doll and grab them, would you?
Wait, we can only bring the town crumpets? Tina, you know there are like other kinds of food, right? You haven't seriously been living on just crumpets for the last few years, have you?
I do not understand the question.
It's not a hard question, but
Hey, new quest. I got a problem. I'm supposed to be guarding this here town, but I ain't got any armor. Could you head to the forest and find me something that'll protect all this beautiful girth?
not sure what's going on with my camera there, but I like looking into
I got a quest. All right.
the
I got the
sites for some
sweetest
reason.
quest for you. First,
Torg, why are you even playing? We all know you aren't actually interested in nerdy stuff, muscle boy.
Damn.
what? I can't like geek stuff just because I take care of my body? Discrimination!
Can we get rid of this phony already?
Ladies, I have an idea. Adventurers, you must find the 3 hidden questions of true geekiness. Torg, if you can answer my nerdy questions 3, then a part of this game you shall be.
Ooh. So in order to prove Torg's geekiness, we have to quiz him on a few things that, like in the world, not this world, but in the Borderlands 2 universe. And on top of that, we have to find crumpets. This is sort of like the egg hunting mission, combined with the cores from Borderlands 1, combined with there was one other thing that I had in mind. But there's 3 crumpets per area. I think I've already mentioned this, but there are 3 crumpets per area. So we can do it as like we go along. We don't have to like go out of our way and be like, oh well, I have to go to this place, or yeah. We don't have to go like completely out of our way like we did with the egg hunting mission, because I was in one particular area. This is in 3 crumpets per area, and we go to those areas anyway. Like if we run into the crumpets anyway, why not pick them up, you know? So I think I do finish this mission. Not sure where those guys came from, but well, I think into the crate. But why they have a crate full of skeleton midgets? Not really sure, and I don't think I want to question it. I'm not sure if I want the answer to that. It's like, oh yeah, just got a bunch of skeleton midgets in my back pocket. Just don't worry about it. So this is interesting. In order to get over here, because as you've noticed, there was no doorway. I think now is my true testament of a sniper. But yeah, look at those shots. I'm pretty sure now I start messing up. Yeah. Since the pathway was blocked earlier, they now added this boat that like goes around in circles, which is pretty cool. I like the whole the whole fact that they can interact with the world around you in this DLC, so not just like stuck.
The first geeky question, Mr. Torg. In the Echo Show, Space Journey in Space, what color shirt denoted that a crew member was likely to be eaten by Thrag?
Red? Duh!
Correct. On to the next question, adventurers.
Guess nobody got that.
Testing me on this stuff again.
Because you're a muscly guy. We gotta make sure you're not faking geekhood just because it's trendy.
In case no one got that, that was a Star Trek reference. Not sure if it was a... Well, it's definitely a Star Trek reference, I know that for sure. Just the red shirts. Not sure if the Thrag or... I don't assume Klingons, but... Because I don't think the Klingons ate red-shirted people. I'm not sure that was in their diet. It's like, oh, what are you having today, Phil? Oh, I'm having Joe, the red-shirted asshole. Poor Joe. Rest in peace. I knew thee somewhat well. I'm pretty sure Scotty was the only red shirt that to never die. Or at least in the original series. I haven't watched much of Next Gen. Although I should probably go and do that sometime. Okay, there you go. Kinda worried that I wasn't gonna make that. Please don't fuck up that really obvious and easy jump right there. The one that's gonna take you like 3 seconds to do. The last crumpet is the other side of the map, which I think is past the second question, or close to it. I forget the other two questions. I remember the red shirt one, but I don't remember the other two quite as well. Just because red shirts are just generally a nerdy... Star Trek in general is just considered nerdy, so knowing red shirt is always a bad idea. It's just a go-to thing. Here's the second question. This asshole just took it.
He's getting away! Get him!
I think we have to catch up to him and hit him. I don't think we can shoot him, which is what I tried to do there. So I'm trying to do what I did with the last guy and like cut him off. And I almost got him.
Watch him! Whoa!
Thank you, Torg. But he runs just as fast as you do, so you're going to have to try and cut him off. But he runs in a straight line for quite some time here. And then he... Okay, there we go. His hitbox was weird.
Question 2. In the Echo Book series King of Jewelry, the rightful king needed to reforge his broken blank.
Sword!
Correct! On to the final question.
I think that's Lord of the Rings reference to Aragon and his broken sword, which the sword name I don't quite remember.
Man, you guys are being super exclusionary!
Look, when I was a kid, boys mocked me for 2 reasons. My tattoos and bunkers and badasses. I suffered for my geekiness. You don't get to invade my culture just because it's cool right now.
Holy stack suck! Repressed anchor much?
Not really sure I would have pegged Lilith to be the bunkers and bandits player, but it seems a little weird. Not that I have anything against it. It's not like I'm gonna be like, oh, girl gamers, get out of here. It was what movie or what TV show was it? I think it was NCIS. One of the like random series on the side. They had this episode where this guy was like, it was so stupid.
What is a crumpet anyway?
It is a griddle cake made from flour and yeast, traditionally eaten with butter. All I ever eat, son.
Ever? Seriously? You should literally be dead.
No, dog. I got one forever.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it was one of the NCS, or it was a cop show, and there was a killer at a convention, and he killed a bunch of female people, or female, like, I think just random females in the crowd, because I'm pretty sure his reasoning was that he doesn't like girl gamers, and that was it. He just murdered a bunch of people. It's like, that's not how people actually... I mean, I know people are assholes when it comes to girl gamers, but I don't want to kill people. I have no problem with them. We're not that sadistic. Come on. I know we kill things in games, just not in real life. Come on. Anyway, I'll stop being political and have social topics. Just get the third question. Which I think is a Game of Thrones. I know there's a Game of Thrones reference in this, which is amazing. Kind of what I wanted in, like, out of the actual Game of Thrones show. So, being able to do it in this it's pretty good. I thought I was gonna have to jump down. I'm pretty sure when I first played this, I threw my body off to get this.
In the 23rd episode of the 15th
Oh, it's
season
Dr.
of
Who.
Blue Box Adventures, what is the name of the ship that abducts the blue box?
I don't know.
Ooh, bad luck, Torg. Looks like you're not a real geek after all.
Why? I'm just interested in sci-fi and fantasy and unicorns and... Why can't I be part of your game?
Jesus.
Oh. Wow, I kind of feel like a dick.
Yeah, you probably should.
Torg, I'm sorry. You could totally join our game. You can give out side quests in town or something.
All right.